It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets. We are underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Viking 18. County Lions.
Looking to throw right away. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he'll go down here. Comes up nicely after a gain of 7.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They've got a man in motion. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Where's the intensity we expect in a playoff? Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
On the jump.
6 yards to go here. It's third down.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
Putting a receiver in motion. Turn to Taylor on third down. And this one isn't much better, partner. Third down, he stopped for no gain, and already they're facing fourth down here. Fourth down punt coming up. Ethan Evans out to do the honors.
It's fourth down.
And hey, we see a lot of the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now they turn to their rookie from UTSA. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Andrew Cooper there to make the stop.
15-yard line.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical, and that will plant a little thought in his mind the next time the ball comes his way. He better be ready for some contact.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Not the way they drew that one up. It is down inside the 35-yard line.
Ready?
First and 10 from the 32.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals, 70, go!
Looking to throw, Leonard. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetitions to make it look easy.
Cowboy 80.
Taylor gets it on first and 10. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
70, 70 Lions. Ready?
Now it's Leonard. Has some room to work. Catch is made in close. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
And the Colts.
Hey, Chris.
First and goal, Indianapolis.
Man in motion here.
Street.
Taylor has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's second and goal.
Let's go.
There's another for him. And this time he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts go up 6-0 here in the first. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. Passing hit, the ball is out. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. And we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys, hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be second down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
60 Vikings.
We send a man in motion.
Go street. Eagles. Ready?
Second down carry for Taylor. Well, he had to power through one tackler just to get back to the line that time. Offense up to the line fast.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Throw here, third down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the possession at their own 35 after they track him down on the return. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Working now from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Has him on the quick hitter. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, and didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Touchdown, New York! The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Johnny Ryan, Dragon 60.
They send a receiver in motion right. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. Gain of 15 there. And it'll be first down Colts.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Hurt! Cowboy 80. Ready.
Taylor trying the left side. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Back to Taylor on 2nd down. Escapes a defender. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Liking 8, hot 70, hot 70. Go.
From the red zone now. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moments. He's at the 1. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. Taylor. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. We've reached the end of 1 in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this.
Okay, ready?
Time for the second quarter here, and the Colts are thinking points.
Let's go now. Hey, pass. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
They go to him again. And this time he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a second quarter lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. He gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, you know, the best of them take advantage of it.
First down, and they go right back to it. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing on seconds. Doesn't make the connection. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings them to 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. No surprises here. They decline that holding call, and they're going to hang on to that interception.
Hold the ready. Get it. Ready.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, the better.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Start.
Out of the gun, it's Leonard. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey, trap 60, trap 60.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Rolling left, buying some time. He's going to run for it. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Lions. Ready?
Taylor now up the middle. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts parlay the interception into points. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Colts double their lead to 14. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Dive play straight ahead. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
35-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Andrew Cooper takes it away. And the Colts are able to get the return down to the 40-yard line before they're stopped.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Hook. Hey,
They've got a man in motion.
Go.
On play action now. Leonard bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Go. 19 Cardinal. Cougar 19. Hurt.
Putting a receiver in motion.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready, right?
Running right. This is Taylor. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts stretch their lead to 21.
Jets 7.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. And he gets him into a good spot. Just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line.
Their own 38-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Set. Rocco 80. Ready, right?
Now a give running right. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back-to-back carries here. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Pickup of 2 here. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now give left side. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
He was taken down
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Throwing from the gun here. Look at that power, deep left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing third and long. Third and long, they're going to throw. He's trying to go deep again. This is brought in at the 50. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets get it back to a 14-point game. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. He'll take this at the 10. And this drive will start inside the 25. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19, side, 70, 70. Let's go, 80. Go.
To throw, here's Leonard. Trying to connect, but it lines up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
They give to Taylor, right side. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he's able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 70, 70.
Here he is on 3rd and short. They left him wide open. It's complete. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts make it a 3-possession game. Now they'll see if they can tack on 1 more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts stretch their lead to 21.
Jets 14.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Their own 29-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Take go.
Running this one left. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Back to the well again. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Another carry for him. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
They give it to him again. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
From the gun on third down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Austin McNamara will kick this away. And things just seem to keep snowballing for them. Now their special teams is involved. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Leonard now off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Jets get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
First and 10, looking to throw. Finds a man, right side. And he's able to get this down to the 13. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance. You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll try and punch it in. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Timeout taken by New York. That's in 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Options are open here, and this is 2nd and inches. There's another for it. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Let's go.
Back now, pressure coming. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Jets parlay the interception into points. managed that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets get it back to a 14-point game. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
One last play before the break.
Here we go. Catch.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Return coming from the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stopped.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Hand off to the back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. 2nd down run gets him 5. They've got 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
3rd and 4 coming up now. They're going to throw out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. He's going to throw it. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Go get him. Back to 60.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Trying to push one through there. So they're left with 4th down here.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. Fourth down, pass coming. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
From the gun, it's Leonard. Buying some time right. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Jets get it back after making their third first-half interception. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many.
Brought in inside the 20. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Quarterback, receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10.
Viking 18.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he needed just 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Check the Eagles. Hey, Cash.
Second down carry for Taylor. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. We've set it down from the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Get ready. Control 80.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Trying to win that race to the edge, but the finish line ends up being right where he started, Brock, so no gain on second.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Here he goes, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. The Colts ready for the punt. He's got this at the 27. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Give now to the running back. They call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards at 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. All the left side. There he goes on the right side. At the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets can tie it up after hitting Peter in the 3rd. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets tie this game 35 apiece. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Taylor. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That run may not have got you a first, but sure, nice little run is set the table.
8 yards.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Taylor again. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
That's good.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Let's go. Ready.
Going to the ground again on 1st. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Running right, here's Mason. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target there was Tyler Warren. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Needed a little more to reach the landing zone, so give him the ball at the 40-yard line. And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Pass the 6.
Blown back to the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Design quarterback run here. And this hasn't been a common side for him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. The The Jets take their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll air it out on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. With 16 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York first down. A give now from the gun. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Jets first down. Back-to-back carries here. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Throwing now off the play action. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Jets football, and they trail. Their playoffs hanging in the balance.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we wrap up a great Sunday here in Super Wild Card Weekend, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New York Jets. Third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round.
Cut. Ready? Get up.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Let's go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
So far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey, Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Leonard. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, here's a 4th-round pick from Maple's draft. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Triple. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And it's really pretty for him to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 35, here's second down at 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Very nicely done there on the reception. And what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Pushing his way through. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's good for our Colts. First down. First down,
here we go.
43-yard line.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Come on. Hey! Lightning, 18. Hurt. Go.
Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now they'll audible to something else. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line.
A gain of 15. And the Colts first down.
Let's go now.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game of the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
First down, Colts.
60 vices. Street. Rig.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Check. Ready, right?
First and 10, Taylor now. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 3 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left side here, it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
The 49-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Let's go. 19 run, 70 Lions. 18 run, 18 run. Check, 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 check.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Gomez.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
On the ready.
Now back to throw. And it's caught.
And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Jets are back within a score. Now for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Colts 10, Jets 7.
Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts.
The onside kick recovered by Indianapolis.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.